the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Florida Atlantic Owls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
To the ground with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Kennesaw State right back to work. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida Atlantic's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. Offense in the hurry up. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. The give to the back. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bullock. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Belcher. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the Owls will have a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Ready up. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Williams looking for a man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. On the option. Now the pitch. Fights off the defender. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The give from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air using the quick game. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
There he goes. Just keeps moving. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big one.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way back to the 15. And the returner will be brought down.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Caught behind the line. It's Bullock. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Williams will pass. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Motion from the back.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're going to run it. It's Belcher. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Williams looking for a man. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Good pickup there as he gets to 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Turning it on! He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Williams will pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the handoff. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going downfield for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Got enough for the 1st. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
29 Phillies, 29
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And that one will give them the lead.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Kennesaw State, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off-play action on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Runs through a tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tempo and overdrive.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Caught in the backfield. It's Belcher. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Kennesaw State right back to work. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the 1st down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They go to the ground. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught in the backfield, it's Messer. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Card in the backfield. It's Messer. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That's reeled in. It's Henry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Williams will pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henry. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking.
There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Takes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Williams looking for a man. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got it in the middle, it's Bullock. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys, not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rogers. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Reads it, fires complete. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Williams looking for a man. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker. In the game. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get